Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'll just tell you, woke up this morning with full intent of going out hunting. Woke up, put my feet on the ground to start getting dressed, and a big clap of thunder shook the whole house. It's crazy to think about thunderstorms coming through this late in the year, but here in the south it happens. I turned right back around and went back to sleep. And ever since I've been up here editing videos, trying to get more content done. Between my channel and the videos I have in the pipeline trying to get rolled out for you, my daughter's YouTube channel and me helping her with her videos, and my in-laws have a video that they've asked me to do for them, I am just covered up in videos. So I kind of appreciate the rainy day today and being able to stick inside here and get this sort of stuff done. In addition to all that video editing stuff, I've got 2 deer in my freezer downstairs, not in the freezer but in the refrigerator, that have been chilling for the past week now that I need to start processing. Yes, I realize I have not released a video yet of us killing anything. So a little bit of foreshadowing of what's to come. Deer will be hitting the ground in the coming videos. There's more excitement coming up. In today's video, we're going to see bucks are still chasing. They're hot and heavy after the does. The deer activity is really starting to pick up in the series. I ask that if you haven't done it yet, that you go in, you hit that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Let me know what it is that I'm doing that you like. If there's something you'd like to see me do differently, you know, I'm always open to feedback. So just let me know what it is that you'd like to see. Make recommendations for improvements. Let's go ahead and just roll on into this video. Look at that. Stand that I hunted in a couple of afternoons ago. This is, like I said before, this is my favorite spot on the farm. Do you hear those owls? They're going crazy. Oh, I love this time of morning when everything starts to come to life and just things start to move, and oh, it's so awesome. Thankful for mornings and times like this. Anyway, I wish you and your family a happy Thanksgiving. Hope you're out there hunting, making the most of these opportunities, and just wish that you have a blessed time, whether it be hunting or with your family or whatever you're doing. I am absolutely shocked. I felt like this morning was going to be a perfect morning. I haven't seen a deer, haven't seen a squirrel. The songbirds aren't even out yet. I don't know what's going on. It's like everybody knew it was Thanksgiving holiday and everybody's just sleeping in this morning, including the animals. I can't believe this. I've been out here 4 hours and still haven't seen anything. And there's a bunch of rain. There's a front moving across the state to the west of me. It'll be here before long. So my guess is this front's going to push through today. Rain's going to come in. Temperature's going to drop again. And my guess is after all that pushes through, then we'll see more activity tomorrow. Probably even more chasing again tomorrow and then on Saturday. So this is historically the busiest hunting weekend around here all season long. You know, this long 4-day weekend of Thanksgiving is usually when everybody and their brother goes out to hunt, and there's just sounds like a war zone. Well, I've heard today, and normally I don't hunt on Thanksgiving morning, but this morning I probably heard 25 shots this morning here around us, and that's just unbelievable that I've heard that many shots. Get my stuff down and get out of here. Probably be tomorrow before I come back out. So, hey, good morning. Oh, I just got in the blind. Man, Thanksgiving hit me hard yesterday. I went home, laid down, fell asleep, slept right through my alarm this morning. Golly. I'm out here about 45 minutes later than I wanted to be. So, I don't know, we'll see. But thankfully, instead of going where I was planning to go, though, I went to the closest, easiest place to get set up in, which is this ground blind. And it's not that bad of a setup this morning because there is a pretty strong north wind, and it's about 37 degrees right now. The temperature's going to drop through the day down to, supposed to get down around 34. So it's not going to warm up at all today. And this north wind is kind of being blocked a little bit by the backside of this ground blind. So I think it actually worked out in my favor to just come here. But let's see what happens. Yesterday was a surprising bust. No activity. You notice, I'm going to go ahead and address it before anybody asks or says anything. I've got the orange beanie on, and my orange vest is actually draped across the opening of the blind here. You know, that way, in the event that if there is somebody in front of me, they'll see the orange there. You know, if somebody's hunting behind me, even if I'm wearing the vest, they're not going to see it because the walls of the blind are blocking it. So, as long as I'm visible out the front with the blind hanging across the opening here, then that's fine. So, that's where I did wear my vest in. I took it off to layer up when I got in here, and it just laid across here in front of me. So. Chasing and grunting. I don't know where he's at. He's over in that thicket over there. Hopefully he'll step out. That's a decent young buck. Some exciting activity here this morning. that same buck and doe have ran through here. I don't even know how many times. Several times I couldn't get them on video because they were going so fast. And by the time I got the camera adjusted to where they were at, they were gone. But I'm so freaking pissed right now that I can't even concentrate on hunting. I've got a little bit more time left before I have to leave to go take the family somewhere. But if you've watched my videos in the past and last season, I talked about an issue we've had out here with poachers and the fact that on the edge of our property we found a pile of carcasses, and I was working with TWRA to try to figure out who that was and whatever. We went all through archery and all through muzzleloader with no evidence, nothing there. Today my dad just called me. There's a pile of what looks to be 5 or 6 carcasses there. That is disturbing and disgusting. Anyone that does that is not a hunter. People like that give all of us hunters a bad reputation, and it's our responsibility as legal, ethical hunters. When you see that kind of stuff, you turn them in. They give all of us a bad name. The animal rights activists are looking for anything they can find to do away with hunting. And when arrogant, ignorant fools do stuff like that, it looks bad on all of us. I'm angry about the meat going to waste. I'm angry about the opportunities that real, ethical, legal hunters are missing out on because these fools are shooting deer, cutting their head off, and dumping them in a pile on the side of the road in the ditch. In the ditch. I hope these people are caught and they get prosecuted to the full extent of what TWRA can do. I am beyond angry. I think that's going to